we don't need the Mystic anymore. I am league locked in a, what do you call it? A normal play? I don't know. Can we? Events, competitive, constructive. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah. So, league locked with mono blue in the other format, so we're just going to go ahead and jam this format. And I apologize, I am actually multi-queuing today, so if our stream lasts until the end of the round, we'll have to have some black-green mid-range and PTQ. But who knows, maybe we'll go 0-2 and not have to worry about it. But yeah, I'm running super short on time today, and I really couldn't think of another time to truly fit this in. I apologize, I know it's not what anybody signed up for when they come to watch me. This hand's a keep. It's not great, but it's a keep. And for anybody who cares, Pascal Villarin has a sideboard guide up on the Hararua website. We've played this deck on MTGO and we liked it. So now we're just playing it on Arena. There's a good chance that he's just going to kill this, and like maybe I was supposed to like not just jam it, but I'm just going to jam this though. Let's see if we can find something, because we really have nothing going on right now. All right, we have stuff going on now. And Drake's is basically the best card we have versus any Boros deck. Yeah, that's going to resolve. A radical idea at the end of his turn, look for our land. We did not find lands. So this should be at 3 now, right? So that means if we shock this thing, then we can kill this thing and go on about our day of attacking. Oops. Didn't see, when did we get this Guild Gate in our hand? I swear I didn't notice drawing the Guild Gate. Could have also just lava coiled if we wanted, but feeling pretty good about where we are now, and I want to keep the board clear in case I have like heroic reinforcements or just something. Alright, so this is currently 5, but I don't think it's actually a 5, right? This isn't actually a 5, is it? I'm confused. It's not actually a 5, is it? Doesn't count. What? I'm Googling this card. I don't know. I don't trust this client, so I'm just going to use this card instead to be safe. I'm actually going to keep that card even though we can't use it at the moment. I'm confused. What the hell's going on here? Why won't it let me cast this? I'll have to discard a card. It's wanting me to click the discard now. Okay, sorry about that. I know I have to discard a card, but it was confused. I've not cast jumpstart cards on this client before, and it was kind of confusing to me. Makes perfect sense now that I even think about it for half a second, but I was just slightly confused because it was the first time I'd played it. I apologize for seeming ignorant there, though I am pretty ignorant in general. Oh, it's a good time to still have this card. Yay! play this so I can radical idea EOT if I want. They have to have something pretty nice to be their flyer. That's pretty nice. We'll just go ahead and do this so we can like get the F6 on basically. Start with this. Then we'll send this guy away. We'll send this guy away. And we found a bunch of removal. Can't be too upset to have these removal spells. I have no idea what that does. Whatever it is, it resolves. Let's start with this, I think. Should have done that in the opposite order. I don't know if it's going to matter, but I still should have done it in the opposite order. Also should have probably just cast this first because there's a beacon boat technically in our deck still. And I could have kept a lava coil if I'd done it in the opposite area. So I was told people only play competitive decks in these events, but it does not appear that we're versus a competitive deck. I don't want this. I think I'm gonna want these. I think I actually want entrancing melodies in this thing too. Maybe not all the melodies. We can go to Arclight. We're trying to be a little more controlling here. I'm gonna get rid of one of the shocks. I could potentially get rid of more shocks. They don't seem to be. Oh, I don't want to conjecture. Or just put one of those in. Somebody apparently called me 40 minutes ago. They should know that there's just no chance my phone's online. We'll keep. So they scryed. We have a really good hand, but we don't have much removal, so it'll depend on how aggressive their draw is. Like if they play an Adonto right here, we would struggle quite a bit. Still would probably struggle quite a bit if they had an Adonto. I think in these events you play till you get 1 win, or sorry, 5 wins or 2 losses. I think's how they go. That's pretty sweet. Gotta be honest, I am a fan of it. Alright, we're just gonna slam a Drake. Just really kind of looking for removal spells. Super really looking for an Electromancer. That's the ticket. That's the card we want. Oh, binding. Pretty solid. Hopefully they don't have a binding for the Mystic as well. I'm just going to go for it now, I believe. So we're going to start with this because we know we have this already. Well, let's strike one. I'm going to play this and discard. Oh, well, we just struck out. Should have probably discarded a Crackling Drake because we can't ever cast it, but hey, it is what it is. Also should have played the Steam Vent. I thought this was a Sulphur Falls. The art's too similar to me and I'm not very bright. So let's start with this. that resolved. We'll pay to 2 life. Cast a chart. Discard the Crackling Drake this time. And then we'll shock this thing. And then we'll get down with our bad selves. Oh wow, that's kind of neat. I hadn't saw that before. Probably are at least going to have 1 seal away. They could potentially have 2, but we have so much going on right now that I'm not sure we're concerned with anything that they do. Between the Electromancer and this thing, oh well, that card's actually pretty neat. Maybe I should be concerned. Attack, damage, then we're going to play this and just draw the cards from it. We have a Blink of the Eye now, and another Mystic. I'm not sure I'm even concerned about this now. They don't get lifelink, do they? Nope. Alright, so we're going to start with this. And I'm going to smash one of these. I'm going to smash the other one of these. I'll play my land. And then I'm just going to bash. So we have a Blink of the Eye that we can bounce this back with if we need to. Well, I guess we need to do this now then. That way, in case they do have a big token maker next turn, it doesn't help. Let's see what the PTQ is looking like. Just 10 matches. Looks like we're going to get a Golgari game in. Because, at minimum, we have 2 more matches to play in this. Could just play 1 match, 13 minutes, end the stream. We're done, homies. But no, that's not us. We'll play first. We'll keep. Another white base deck that didn't have a play on turn 1. Interesting. I think we'll pass here too. I'd rather opt than chart right now. Yeah, I think I actually do want the land. I'm actually going to play this and discard one of the shocks since they've not played anything anyway. And then we'll make more informed decisions about what we're going to do going forward. Probably just History of Analia and like kind of a slow draw. That does appear like what it is. If we hit an opt or a second shock, we can do the nasty this turn. I'm just gonna play this too. And we drew those in the wrong order, but that's fine. So next turn we'll get those 2 back, and we'll get to kill this, and anything that he plays other than an Aurelia. Yeah, we'll just clear the board this next turn. That's fine. Pop you. Pop you. Pop you. Play you. And get down. Still could have some problems, like Lyra's going to be an issue here, but we do have beacon boats that we're drawing to and a Blinkety Eye. We could also draw just another shocker, another lava coil. I'm not too concerned about that. That means we're probably not adding to the board. And they'll probably have to kill this as well. And then next turn, assuming they play any creature, we can guaranteed buy it back with these spells. Rest in peace. Our beautiful Drake that crackles. Last turn. Can't actually use that. We get to draw 2 cards. I'm going to gamble a little. I probably shouldn't have gambled. But gambling's fun. Yeah. Struck out. Like, I knew we wasn't very likely to get it. That's why I used the word gamble. It's just fun, though. Gonna gamble again. Probably are likely to get it at this point. Because once we hit the Blinkety Eye, so many things turned our stuff on. Nah, I'm just not going to play it. I don't care about getting them back. I think the Blinkety Eye is more valuable. Though in fairness, we did have a Mirari's Conjecture. Maybe it's not more valuable. We're getting an Opt back, probably. Fine. I'm just going to play this too. I think we might want our lands here in a minute. Then we'll get a chart back. Cast a chart to begin the turn. Probably don't need the lava coil anymore. I guess I should have opted before I played that. That was kind of bad of me. It was kind of bad of me, I believe. I don't have any way to discard that right now. So we'll just win, I guess. They definitely need just way too many things to happen at this point. Make sure our match hasn't started. It hasn't. So we get this game. It's whatever. We certainly don't care about that. Sure. So just kill it. Yeah, so I sideboard versus Boros Angels, and Boros basically the same. I think cards like this are primarily too slow. I don't really sideboard them too much of the same, do I? I actually do bring in these here, or a couple copies of them. I bring in a couple of copies of these. I bring in this. I bring in these. Don't want my... sideboard out some of the Arclight stuff, and basically be kind of a control-y little deck, but not super control-y. And the plan is just hopefully get to Niv Mizzet at some point. But let's check on our match. 2 outstanding. We might be able to finish this game. If we do, we'll just hold off for the Golgari game. Certainly keeping this hand. It's pretty good. This is a very, very hard match, by the way. Boros is one of the matches that you never want to get paired versus. Primarily, Adonto's too strong, plus they have too many answers to your kind of veiled threats. If I had another land, I would not play an Electromancer on this turn. I would wait. Since I don't have a land, I want it to attack with. Because I really want the extra cards. Oh wow, he doesn't have anything. Feel like we can get rid of some of these shocks. Really looking for our land now because of the double Drake. Right on time, Boros. Go to gate. Guess we can opt first and see what we hit. Actually, I'm going to keep that. I just want all of my lands. Especially once we already have a Melody in play. I don't care a whole lot if he kills this. He didn't kill it last turn, so... Doesn't seem like it's likely he's going to kill it this turn. Our opponent got a horrible hand. I could have cast a Guildgate that turn to have the shock untapped, but... I don't... That was just bad play by me. It's what I should have did. Also should have attacked before I bothered to play this card, but... I'm just kind of going through the motions right now because our hand is stocked and he doesn't even have mana to compete. I don't think he can draw a card to get out of this. But that could be wrong too. I've definitely underestimated opponents before and lost. Maybe a couple settled or wreckages or something would get him there. Actually just shocking their face now to deal the 6 damage. They just stalled on lands way too long, and I think the Melodies is what like cleans it up. Alright, well we're 2-0. Let's look at our MTGO. We're still 2 matches out. I don't know if we should double queue this. I guess we will. People are not watching the stream for the downtime. We must double queue. Double queuing on Arena is probably super hard though, because you have such a slow clock, but if we lose, we lose. We'll play first. We'll try to play fast this game too, not make a whole lot of decisions. So I guess I should put my cell phone down then. First tap. Based on what they're playing, another one of these decks. It's the third, like, turn 1 Boros Guildgate in a row. Oh, looks like they're going to kill this one. Oh, they did not kill that. Interesting. We're flooding immensely. Get rid of you. Play you. I guess I'm going to attack. We'll wait on the radical idea. Hey, smart us. I may opt this turns, or at their end of turn, so all depends on what they play. Also may not because of the Mirari's Conjecture. We don't actually have a instant in our graveyard, do we? Yeah, we have another opt. It'll depend on what they play this turn, what we decide to do. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. Alright, we'll look for a removal spell now. Take one of those back. Don't think I'm going to attack. I think we're trying to block because we know we can buy back our Arcalite friend if we choose. And this makes them decide whether they would rather tribunal this or this. It did not feel advised to me. Let's start with that. Alright, we'll start with this. I'm just gonna kill them both. The blink of the eye gave me the confidence to do that because now if they have a Lyra or whatever, we get to blink it. Ending Dragon, I guess I'm gonna sack this. Considering what our cards do. Alright, we're gonna start the turn with this. Our match has started. I'm gonna leave that on top. I'm gonna put that on bottom. Now, this is really unfortunate that our match has started. Actually, just gonna play this. Come on, land. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. Alright, so we're gonna have to double queue. I apologize. This hand's a 1 green mana hand. We have 2 draw steps. I think this hand's good enough. I'm gonna keep it. I normally don't keep 1 land hands, but okay. So we're gonna start with this. Then I'm going to do this. Basically wanted to land there. Alright, well hopefully they don't kill the Llanowar Elf because we drew a Llanowar Elf instead of a land. If this was an Adventurous Impulse, we would have probably rock and rolled this game. That resolves. That resolved. That's all of their mana basically, so go ahead and use this. I should have opted first. That was just a bad play. We'll keep that. Actually gonna play this stuff pre-combat because I'm looking for a removal spell to kill that. Well, we didn't get that removal spell wise, but get one more draw at it, and we missed. This could be a problem, friends. certainly not blocking. Block with the Phoenix if he attacks. We get a chance. Alright, well now we actually have decisions to make. So this can go off. Like, it goes off pretty hard. But I think we can let it be in play for one turn. Okay, so he's attacking. In combat, my turn. Just go ahead and pop this. Kind of like making our Mystic kind of bad here, but that's okay. There we go. That's what we wanted. So they didn't have anything other than that. So seems correct just to play this. Alright, so we go to my turn. I apologize for being super slow here, but it is just what it is. I assume we've won the game, but I'm going to sequence this stuff properly just in case. Alright, so they're done. We're very much going to sideboard the same way, but we're going to wait for a moment here. I don't think I actually want that at this point. We'll get to the sideboarding first, so I'm going to get rid of basically the same things I did last game. And bring in the biggerish package. I want these. I want a couple of these. I want this, and I want this. But we're going to take the full minute here. So risk factor. Well, I want to kill this before it gets a counter. And then we're probably going to take the 4 damage. Because I don't want him to be able to shock and then get 3 mana. That's why I'm choosing to sequence it like this for anyone who cares. I'm going to make sure we take the 4 damage here. Hey Tacos, what's up, man? Yes, apologize for the double queuing, but I'm hoping to go out tonight to play a Keyforge tournament. So I didn't really have enough time to do anything else. We got 20 more seconds there. This was all we could do, and still be able to stream. I'll snap block if he attacks. One could argue that I should just cast Vivian now, but I kind of want to surprise him if he has an Experimental Frenzy. Keyforge, Keyforge. It's a Richard Garfield game. It's brand new. This is the release weekend, so I can't tell you how good it is or not. But it's say, oh god, I didn't click OK. I don't think we got our sideboard in. Oh well. I'm actually gonna keep that because I want the life points versus him, and I'm just not going to attack now. Anyway, it's a unique deck design game is how they describe it, and basically there's no constructed format. You only buy these that's a weird card versus me. You only get these like precons. They're like pre-built decks, and there's tons of them. There's like 50 different thousand that have already been found and uploaded. And that was on day 1 of the release. So if he's going to attack with this, I'm willing to trade it for either of these pretty handedly without worry. I apologize that I'm not describing it properly. I'm a little confused right now because I'm not a bright man and a lot of moving parts are happening on the screen. Tab back to another game. What the hell? Okay, they're done. Okay, so now we're going to wait the 2 minutes here, and then we're going to do that. And I'm going to have to minimize the screen. I'm going to pull up my little guide for red deck wins, though, I mean, it's pretty easy what's going to go out, like Land of Worlds and stuff are going to go out here, but... Pay 2 life, jam a Drake. So, let's go back over here and do this. So, we know we don't want these, and we know we do want these. We do want these. I, on a personal level, like the Thrashing Brontodons, but I don't know if they're actually worth it. I kind of like this extra Carnage Tyrant. I don't know if we can bring all 3 of those cards in. Maybe we don't need the Carnage Tyrant anymore because we have Doom Whisperers to close games. So Thrashing Brontodons are good versus Frenzy. But we already have Assassin's Trophy and Vivian Reed for Frenzy, so okay, I'm good with that. I think we're going to do no block. So there's 3 in our graveyard now. So this is 4 in the graveyard. Yeah, we didn't get our sideboard in, but that's fine. And we're not hitting our land either, which sucks, but again, it's fine. And I think I'm trying to race, especially since I didn't get my sideboard plan in. I'm gonna keep an actual eye on this game over here since it's the one that matters. There's a Lyra. But we know as long as we hit a land that we can kill the Lyra. Discard the Arclight Phoenix. Play our land. Buy this back. On him. Discard this. Submit. Then attack for 6. And we go back over here, down to 30 seconds. That's good enough to submit. I did take out Land of Worlds, didn't I? Oh no! Did I not take out Land of Worlds? This is why double queuing sucks. I can't keep up. I'm making mistakes. I definitely want to take out Land of Worlds in a match like this. I really hope I did, and I wasn't just like being a blundering idiot. Double queuing sucks. Please tell me I didn't forget to take out Land of Worlds. Alright, they're done, so at least we're not double queuing anymore. But yeah, snap take out Land of Worlds. It just gives too many, ooh, that's kind of cool. Too many things that they can, like, Chain Whirler and Shock and stuff like that, and you want those cards to be more dead. Okay, I took my Land of Worlds out. Man, you had me worried. I was like, please tell me I took my Land of Worlds out. Alright, we took the Land of Worlds out. I can stop panicking now. We got paired versus Mono Red once already in this PTQ and we clowned it. So, our draw is obviously like pretty bad right now, and they have a pretty aggressive draw, so it's going to depend on what removal spells they have and what follow-ups they have from here. But like, if they just shock me. Oh, Wizard's Lightning. That's unfortunate. It's generally a one of right now. If they like have a Chain Whirler right now, and we don't draw one of our cast outs, we're going to have a big problem this game. Okay, not a Chain Whirler yet. Alright, we're going to be greedy here, and I'm going to cast this one. The Jade Light Ranger could just fail. Like, it could be a 2-1, and then he could just Fanatical Firebrand on it and go on about his day. Most of these decks are playing a bunch of Fight with Fires and or Lava coils at this moment, so I don't think that this Wild Growth Walker is going to deal any damage whatsoever. Sorry, going to survive whatsoever, but... So it's like kind of an inefficient use of mana, because if we drew a 2-drop, we'd only get to double or play one spell this turn. I'm actually going to keep that. We've only got one card in hand, and we have a 4/3. So as long as their one card isn't like Experimental Frenzy, we have some options. Based on this play, I would think they drew a Goblin Chain Whirler, but what do I know? Oh, they just don't have anything? Alright, we're going to play the one that closes the game then if they don't have anything. And we're going to hope that it's not a risk factor. It looks like it's a risk factor. Have it deal 4 damage to me. That's pretty easy, yes. Because they have to waste their entire turn to draw the cards. Maybe we'll draw a Deathscourge Scavenger and be able to gain a few points of life here. They should do this main phase if they're going to do it, because they know they get to draw cards. Wow, they chose to do that instead? So now they're making an attempt to draw one removal spell and win. Or one haste spell and win. I think we're going to lose this game, but that's okay. I wish I could kill this. I'm actually just going to buy both of these back, because if they brick one turn and... Whoops. I have to play our land first. If they brick one turn and then we hit an Explorer, the game's over. So basically, we need them to brick in their top 4 cards to deal 1 damage. That's pretty hard. And then we have to get lucky and hit. But, you know, it's not impossible. It's something that can happen. They tapped their 2 mana really quick. They just drew a Burn Spell and we're dead. So they drew Burn Spell off the top there. That sucked. That's unfortunate. But it's part of it. I think I'm just going to bring these in on the play over to Vivian's. But maybe that's not right. Let's bring in one of each of these. I think this card's actually kind of bad in this match. We lost to a risk factor. That 4 damage is too much. Yeah, I consider this a very good match, and this is one of the reasons I'm playing this deck, and they just had a very bad draw and they clowned me. We even drew double Walker, we just didn't get to gain any life. This is a keep. Hopefully they don't have one of their, probably 7 answers for that card. They have like 7 2-mana answers for that card, really hoping they don't get one. If they don't get one, this is a pretty solid hand. Kinda got my eyes closed right now. Well, they had it. Wrecked we are. Well, our hand went from really good to terrible in the span of 1 of 8 cards. Well, that and we drew like 3 lands in a row. And this thing didn't even get powered up? Yeah, we're going to have a hard time this game. Wow, cool. We got a lightning strike out of that. That feels actually pretty good. Alright, it's your time to be a chupacabra. You're not a chupacabra. Really want this thing to be a 3-2? No such luck. Alright, well, we need to draw like a Doom Whisper or something next turn. Given an opportunity, I would trade this for this. Yeah, I'm easily taking 4 damage. Assume he's going to sack with the Firebrand, and then we're going to kill that, and then we're going to draw Doom Whisper. Doom Whisper into a Carnage Tyrant and win the game. Nope. Not a Doom Whisper into a Carnage Tyrant. Alright, no answer to Wildgrowth Walker, please? One time? A second risk factor. That is very likely game unless we hit some Explorers or like a Doom Friend now. You can do it, deck. One time! Something useful. That is not something useful. Well, this is going to be a poopy way to lose, but it is what it is sometimes. We're supposed to just take this 4 again, right? Alright, Jade Light Ranger. You can do it, deck. Or a Find. A Find would be nice. No. We drew well, we just couldn't beat risk factors. We probably have one more turn to beat them. I mean, I have to take the 4 damage again, I think. And then just get lucky and draw it. Because we can draw any of our 4 Jade Lights, any of our 3 Branch Walkers, any of our 2 Finds, or our Seekers, so we have 10 cards if we just let them take 4. Wait, he discarded a Lightning Strike. That's weird to me. Alright, deck. Give us some life. No. Another kind of dead card. Took 16 damage from 2 lightning thingies. He didn't play it. If it was a land, he would have played it because of Experimental Frenzy, which means it's a burn spell. And he wants to play it in response to me trying to gain life or something in case I have a Contempt, I guess. Like, he'd play a land. He could have sideboarded out Frenzy. I guess you don't play a land if you sideboard out Frenzy. Alright, well, that's a problem. I need to draw like Carnage Tyrant now. Not another spot removal spell. I guess I should actually just play the Chupacabra at this point. I don't actually think we can win anymore. Yeah, that's game. Oh, that sucks. It was a really good match, and we drew really well. We just, risk factor was too strong. Where were you? Where were either of you like 2 turns ago and the game was over? Oh well. Did we lose that match 1-2 or 2-0? 1-2. We were close. We were within a card. Alright, anyway, let's play the remaining up to 3 matches of this league. And we're out of the PTQ. Down to 4-2 now, cannot top 8. I think if we win out, we get our money back, so. I'll probably do that, but I'll do that off stream. A rough way to lose. I wonder if I should have just let him draw cards in one of those times when we had all the removal in our hand. That's a pretty easy keep. It's not a very good hand, but it's an easy keep. I could have played that game pretty poorly. This is not the type of hand you want versus black-green either, even though black-green's traditionally one of your best matches. So it's not black-green. Green-white's not a particularly good match. Oh, well, we're definitely dead unless we draw one of our 4 lava coils. We did not. Rest in peace. Rest in pepperonis. Oh, did they not have anything for it? Well, they didn't use their mana last turn, so presumably they won't this turn. Land? It's not a land. That's a land. I guess we're just gonna play the Drake, try to beat them this way. So they have a lot of things that just go crazy right now. Like if they just like untap and play Tristani, the game's probably over. It may not be over because like Crackling Drake can do some insane things, but it's probably over if they just have Tristani. Could have held up a Blinkety Eye to play around something like that, but oh wow, don't have anything. That's pretty neat. Alright, well this is sweet for us then. Play this to begin with. I think I want to play this. I want card advantage or card quality right now. I don't think we're supposed to win this match, especially with this type of draw, but we are doing very well for ourselves at the moment. That doesn't do anything. I'd like to go back and think about that last match some. They're conceding. I was going to get the other Arclight in play just in case they had like a Silhouette or something off the top. I guess I want stars in this match. I guess I want melodies in this match, maybe. Maybe fires, maybe these. These are cards that I think of that I could use. I keep taking out part of this Arclight plan, and I'm not 100% sure that I should. Oh, I want this Crackling Drake too. Crackling Drake has to be great here. Don't want the Blinkety Eye. Don't want all the shocks. I'll bring in Sheevan Fires instead of the shocks because Sheevan Fires can be kicked. It costs 30 tickets or 300 tickets or 30, wait, 300 play points or 30 tickets. I've actually been playing quite a few of these things lately and not doing well in them, so my tickets are dropping down to almost 6k now. Sorry, play points. So this is a little unfortunate. Gonna have to start winning these things, or at least getting our money back in them. I wish they were on Sunday, though, because I really would have preferred to be playing the Commander Challenge while it's still here. The Commander Challenge is just free money. It's the best money on Moto. I'm gonna kill that. That's his best play on 2 mana. I would rather just slow him down. Gives me another chance to draw something for the chart as well. Like, presumably another chart. Boom. I don't either, really. Like, I think I'm dead money. Like, I was telling, like, Brad Nelson streamed yesterday, and on his stream, I, like, typed, thank you, for, trying to teach us all this deck. It'll surely help me 5-3 this PTQ. Or, sorry, 6-3 to PTQ. 6-3 is what I went last week, too. 6-3 does not get your money back. Please don't have an Ixalan's Binding. That would be unfortunate. Sweet, that's not an Ixalan's Binding at all. Ooh, that's a cool card. I'm gonna play my land. No, doesn't matter if I play my land first. I still have to tap the 2 red. That was a good draw. I'll play you for the extra point of damage. Going to look for something that is a land. That's not a land, so that's also not a land. But get 3'd, son. I would have ran this though. What are you looking at? The deck's pretty strong. Like, it's kind of what our opponent's playing, right? He might not be on that exact 75, but like he's playing that style. So clearly it's something that he thinks is good. I've always felt the Drake decks were pretty good versus it unless it got a Wild Growth Walker running, but I could be wrong. Oh, don't conclave my bros. My broheems. Alright, I guess it's just time to do the nasty. Start with this. Nope. Second with this. Goodbye one of our lands. Just gonna play it all. Caca! Caca! We have a lot of things going on right now. Yeah, well, they're still technically alive then. Merfolk, a branch walker. Any land would be nice for us. That's not a land. I'm just gonna kill the blocker and attack for 6 then. I brought in Star in case they, got way ahead of us, but they never did get way ahead of us this game. Short, that's good. Doesn't really change anything. Yeah, I've had a lot of problems with my lands on Moto, but it's okay. Alright, so we're 4-0 in this event. And we are 4-2 in this event. It looks like we have enough time to play at least one more game. I clicked to see what our card was and it took our card away. I'm so sad. Will we get to 5-0 in our first competitive? Who knows? Well, our first competitive since the reset, I'll rephrase. Because we played some competitives with Mono Blue Obsession before the reset. No, it's definitely a strong deck. Like, Path of Discovery can go crazy, and you're going to beat all of the black-green decks. Like, your deck just goes bigger than black-green, I think. Currently 5. I have like 2 hours to get ready and get to where I want to go. I don't think I can play all 3 rounds in 2 hours. This is a pretty easy keep. And we could falter on lands here, but other than that, it's pretty sick. This card's really good if he's actually playing versus or if he's actually control. These 2 cards are bad if he's control. All right, well, he's probably control now. Just pass turn and end of turn radical idea. Yeah, this is a tournament that we're in on Moto. This is one of the competitive events. We're currently 4-0 in it. It's not the same type of tournament as Magic Online. I mean, it's not a big tournament. Like, it can't qualify you or anything. Alright, well, we're drawing the wrong half of our deck. That's okay, I think. I'll try to play this one. There's a good chance he counterspells it, but a lot of cards in our hand we don't need. I'd say this game's over. I think it's going to be very hard for us to win when we have essentially 4 dead cards here. Oh, wow. These cards aren't dead. Wouldn't have guessed that. So I have 2 cards in my graveyard. So I could shock it and then beacon boat it. I think I like that. I think I like that more than lava coil and shock. Our opponent threw us for a spicy loof there. Now this could be a problem. We didn't hit our land. What a dagger. We didn't hit our land. What a dagger. Alright, I guess I'm gambling now. Come on, 5th mana and be red. Nope. Strike out. Don't think we can win.
I'm not done yet.
That's another really good banger here. Don't kill our friend. Am I allowed to concede here? It looks like they're playing Jeskai control. I guess I could put that back in their hand, but does that get us anywhere? Doesn't feel like it gets us anywhere. I'm just looking for a land right now. I had to click that at a different spot. I don't want to admit this, but I really thought that there was a... I really thought there was a Drake in my graveyard. Wah wah, I'm too dumb to play. If Rari's conjecture doesn't resolve, I'm just gonna scoop. Move on to the next game. Oh. Oh, they got counter spells too, wow.
Hold that thought.
Or, sorry, not counter spells, but, you know. Time walks. Alright, do I get to concede? Do I get to concede? Guess I don't get to concede. He's just gonna tuck it, right? But I guess I want to keep that. Let's look at our moto match. Maybe we should concede. Looks like we're going to be duo queuing again.
Let's skip to the
Yeah, so they don't care about the conjecture. Oh, I wouldn't care about it either. Yeah, we will concede and just move on. That one's too much. We don't really have any good sideboard stuff for this. No, we don't want these. I know we don't want these. We'll keep the beacon boats in case they bring in Niv Mizzet. So we want our Crackling Drake. We want our Niv Mizzet. Think we want our Banefire. We definitely want these three as well, I believe. What else do we want? Probably the Sorcerer's Spyglass. Yep. So our sideboard games are better than our pre-board games. Alright, here we go. Play first. Easy keep. Easy keep. Yeah, Legion War Boss would cause problems. They have like no ways to beat it. Probably should have some Rouse or something in their deck, but I think we could beat it with Niv Mizzet, but it would not be a pleasurable experience. Let's put it that way. Legion War Boss is sweet, though. I don't think anybody's going to deny that one. Considered casting Chart there, but I'd rather wait till I actually have something I want to discard. I kind of want every card in our hand. We did leave Beacon Boats in as well. At least two of them. Hey! The old Scry Bug. So I'm just going to cast this. Since I don't mind to discard the Beacon Boat now. I didn't play it last turn because I didn't have a card I actually wanted rid of. But this turn we have plenty of cards we don't want. They shocked and paid 2 life there. That's shocking, so to speak. That means they want to protect this. If they protect it, we get to resolve our Mirari Conjecture, which would be nice. Well, we get an Arclap back now. They'll probably counterspell this one. Oh wow, they didn't even counterspell that. Interesting. Wonder if that means they just are going to seal away it. I don't really care if they seal away it. Does that bug duplicate the card? I don't know what bug you're talking about. Talking over my head now. I have no idea what you mean. I'm just gonna try to play this. Assume it gets counterspelled. Oh, I don't know if it's actually a bug. It might not actually do that. It just feels like it does. All right, we're still a ways away on that one. We're certainly not drawing the cards we need here. I'm just going to discard the Arclight again. They have a lot of cards. They even got rid of a Mystic, and I don't know if we could have beat that Mystic this game. They got rid of it because we have a Beacon Boat in our graveyard already, but wow. It's still been really good here. Have a second Chemist's Insight. We're just buried in cards. There's not another counterspell in our deck either. Like we're on the Niv Mizzet or Bust train. We have no outs other than Niv Mizzet here. We have saw half the cards in our deck though. This thing here won't resolve, but I'm just going to go ahead and slam it. We're down to 2 cards. I don't want them casting a Chemist's Insight this turn. If they're going to use a counterspell, they can just use a counterspell. Well, resolved. I guess I'm going to take the negate then. And try to protect it. They're not drawing particularly well. There's a good chance they can counterspell this, of course. That resolves.
won't hide from the world any longer.
Just gonna put that back in my hand, I think. Probably gonna kill their Teferi this turn too. I'm gonna get the negate back. Pay 1, smash this thing.
Don't make another move, Pumpkin.
We still have a negate backup and a Mirari's Conjecture that can get the Banefire back if we choose. I have a lot of cards though, so it seems very unlikely that any of this stuff matters. It really seems like we were a long time ago on to plan draw Niv Mizzet or lose, and we didn't draw Niv Mizzet. Do have one Arclight in our graveyard, so like maybe we can chain together something. I don't know if I'm even going to get the Banefire back. Definitely, probably not getting Banefire back at this point. I have to counterspell that. That's too good. I'm going to get the Chart, of course, here. Let's start with this. I'm going to second with this. I'm actually just going to third with this. If we get lucky and draw a land, we'll get the Arclight out. If we don't, we're not going to worry about it. I would rather save the Charter Course for the Mirari Conjecture turn. There's a Niv Mizzet, and we dead. Unless we get real lucky. Alright, well, we're very probably dead here. Kept Silhouette mana up as well. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, that's unfortunate. Gonna draw that other beacon boat. I think it's on the very bottom of our deck, isn't it? Goodbye. Goodbye. See how Silhouette we just lose. If he didn't have a Silhouette, he's very likely drawn one. Well, we were a turn too slow on anything. Alright, I'm just going to put enough stuff in the graveyard to potentially kill him and pray he doesn't have a third Silhouette. That's the new plan. I am currently going to put instants in our graveyard. If they have a Revitalize, they can just kill our Crackling Drake at this point as well. Alright, we're done. We got clowned. We drew half our deck though. And didn't really get there. That's unfortunate. I don't know if I played that game particularly well either. I'm certainly less focused than I should be now, I think. What are we looking at in the next PTQ? Oh, 10 seconds. Sweet. So no duo queue here. Random Drooler, another casual 6-0. We're like 80th place. We have to 3-0 to even think about getting our money back. And I think there's a chance that we don't, even if we do. There's a small chance. This would be between like 30 and 33 people with that record. This sounds a keep. Another potentially mono red deck. Let's hope not, because our hand is sorely lacking lands. Everything but lands go to the graveyard here. Could really use that card, but everything but lands goes to the graveyard. Wow, they don't have lands either. This kind of sucks. But I don't want to do nothing on my next turn. I want a chance to get a land. They hit their land before we did, so that's probably death for us. Oh, it's a Phoenix deck. It might not be death. Phoenix deck actually needs more than one land to operate, so... as long as we get to our Doom Whisper... Actually, we've got a really good hand versus just Drakes. Especially if they don't hit their land this exact turn. They hit their land this exact turn, however. But just being able to go Doom Whisper into Tyrant is like so good versus Drakes. Hopefully they don't have a shock. Seems like they didn't. To the graveyard. We can definitely Doom it up next turn. They hit a second blue. That's probably unfortunate. That means they probably get to do that now. Alright, well we get to make a decisions between playing the Doom Whisper and just battling them. I think I'm just going to cast the Doom Whisper. We don't have to block this turn. And this lets us play double spell next turn, so like if they have another Crackling Drake, we can Contempt plus cast down, then attack for 1,000,000. And if they have, oh, not a second Phoenix. They're kind of stalled on lands. There's a good chance that they don't actually get to bring it back. We can beat one Phoenix. They have a Lava Coil too. Well, that's unfortunate. That sequence probably killed us. That was too much. Felt like they had to get really lucky for that to happen, though. Okay. Wasn't a Lava Coil, so we can still win, I think. I don't think I'm attacking with that. I think I'm just attacking with this. If they double block, I'm going to Contempt one of these. Which helps a great deal. So, should be okay as long as I don't have a maximized velocity. That should just be okay now. I guess another arc light could hurt us. It's not too much that kills us. Alright, decision time. How much do we care about Crackling Drake and maximize velocity? I believe 0. How much do I care about double beacon boat? I think a lot. So we'll play around the thing that can kill us with double beacon boat. They have a velocity, we're just dead. We could have played around velocity by just playing the big guy. I think it's more likely that they have beacon boat than velocity. Well, we don't have to worry about velocity anymore. Beacon boat's still pretty strong. So they have to hold this back to block. They have no more mana, so I think we can pay. If we get to a removal spell, we win. I think we'll go one more. If they hadn't played their land, we wouldn't have did that, but now that they played their land, we know we have the game. Nice. They did have the beacon boat, by the way, so we chose correctly. Now, the Drake match is a little tricky. Like, this is our worst match. It's winnable, but, like, it's not easy to win. Cards that are typically bad in it, it's like these big mana cards are just, like, really, really bad. They have a lot of dive downs and things, and, like, just being able to reoccur to Drakes is ridiculous. I definitely like the Assassin's Trophy. I definitely like the Death Gorge Scavengers. I generally bring in one extra Carnage Tyrant, though the one extra Carnage Tyrant isn't completely necessary because of the Doom Whispers. I think we'll cut these 7. I used to not like the Vivian Reeds in this match, and I'm still not sure that I like them, but they've been cutting down on dive downs so much that it seemed more and more plausible to me. For really good hands as long as we hit lands. We already have 3 removal spells. Nice, we dodged Electromancer, so that means we get to actually cast our Wildgrowth Walker. That's not a land. Alright, having an untapped land next turn is vital. Just gonna like close our eyes here and hope. Don't care a lot about that. It's probably game now. Falling behind versus this deck's one of the ways to win. You have to keep the pressure on them. Their late game's better than yours. Believe it or not. Like, it sounds ridiculous to say, but it just is. I don't know how people always get lands and spells. Like, people can clearly watch me stream and see that, like, I don't. this game's still winnable as long as we draw running lands. We're certainly not a favorite anymore. I would have thought we would have probably been a favorite with our opening hand. Oh, that's brutal. But it didn't work out. Sometimes it doesn't. If they have another Arclight, we can pick them up. That's cool, Rob. Fair enough. But we are definitely just dead. Their hand would have to be a travesty for us to win, and between a Discovery and double Radical idea, it's hard for me to even think of what they could have that we could beat. They hit a second Phoenix here, we can just pick our cards up. Assuming they have no land, I mean. They might not have no land. They even get to buy this one card back next turn. So what could we draw now? Contempt would be okay. They know about this card, so I guess we're just going to go ahead and jam this. Kill the Arclight, attack for 4, make them... Oh. They have 4 Radical Ideas in their graveyard. So basically we have to have a Doom Whisperer or we have to have a Contempt now. We'll never keep the stuff off the board like this. It's going to come back every turn. We've gotten fortunate that they've not gotten 2 at this point. There's the second one. We don't have an out to the second one. I'm not going to change anything from the play to the draw. We just have to hit our lands on curve and hope. This hand's very good. If we can dodge the turn 2 Lava Coil, we'll probably win with this type of draw. Dodging the turn 2 Lava Coil is not easy, though. I got my eyes closed, hoping to untap my lands and have a bro. I don't know what would be worse for us between a Lava Coil and a Electromancer. Don't want that. We're too far away land-wise. I think I actually will keep this. So next turn, if they have a Goblin Friend, we have double spell, but it's one of our hardest matches, so can't be too upset if we lose. This is how you beat their deck. Like, being able to play multiple spells a turn while being threatening is how you beat Drakes with this deck. So, like, even if they have the big Drake now, we still get to keep putting pressure on. They're very unlikely to be able to buy it back this turn. Should be close to all she wrote, assuming that they don't have Beacon Boat. If they have Beacon Boat, we can still technically win. Because they only have 4 things in their graveyard, so they'd have to have something else to go with it. This applies to something else. Double Phoenix is pretty nice. Again, it's not likely with the amount of lands they have that they get to buy it back this turn, but I mean, it can happen. Let's see if we can get a land. Put in the graveyard, put on top. And they don't have enough mana for us to worry about Starve Extinction or anything. And they don't have enough lands to get a Drake that's maximized velocity that can kill us. So they have no outs at this point. Even 4 Drakes doesn't kill us, and they don't have enough mana for anything else. So they wasn't able to develop their mana, so that was good for us. They had the card draw spells to develop the mana too, but they were having to use things like Lava Coil because we were actually able to get pressure down. Alright, I think that's 4-2 for us. No, it's 5-2. Still have to win out to get our money back. We went 6-3 last week. I'm hoping to improve a little bit. Now we'll move over to Arena, and we win the match, we get our 5 wins. If we lose the match, we went 4-2. We'll see what happens. But this is our first competitive standard event on Arena since the reset. This hand's great. I like how I'm playing a different deck and I'm immediately switching over to this deck for the arenas and feeling quite confident, or like feeling, I don't know if confident's the right word, but feeling like I understand the deck more. And we're not duo queuing, so hopefully I'll play it well enough now. Go ahead and discard our POW. Electromancer's just a beautiful little draw. Ooh, I have no idea what our opponent's playing. If this is Turbo Fog, we can't win. We don't actually have enough counter spells in our deck to beat Turbo Fog. And we've drawn a bunch of kind of dead cards if they're playing Turbo Fog. Well, we can beat anything that doesn't have lands. We'll keep that because that buys back our POW. We'll keep that too in case he has a like seal away for our POW. Probably right to keep the Drake, whether they have seal away or not. They don't have a 2-mana fog if they do have a fog. Is 2-mana fogs even legal at this point? Could have played around Syncopate, but for some reason I've just, in my mind, they're playing fog and I've forgotten about any other thing than fog. Oh, they are a fog deck. Okay. And they hit another land. That could be enough for them to actually win. Probably not. Actually, very well could be. Like I said, we have no counter spells in this deck, so it's pretty hard for us to win. We've drawn way too many dead cards. Okay, they're just dead. Right, these come into play tap, I think. No, they do not come into play tap. Alright, well, we don't just win then. Another dead card. Assume they've drawn another Root Snare. They didn't have those a while ago because there was no pause. So these are new for them. And then they ran out. Yes. Alright, well, again, I don't know how we're going to win post-boarded games here. The shocks aren't great, the lava coils aren't great, the mystic's not great, the beacon boats aren't great, though the beacon boats may stay in just in case they have Lyra. We'll bring in our 1 negate, we'll bring in our 1 melody, we'll bring in our Niv Mizzets, we'll bring in our Crackling Drake, we'll bring in our Spyglass. Okay, so that's the easy part. Starve Extinction maybe? Kills Planeswalkers? Just never resolves, but it kills a Planeswalker, right? I have to put 4 more cards in. I guess the Beacon Boats. I guess they have Lyra? I don't know. So I was told it was all tier 1 decks in competitive queues, and I don't really consider Boros Angels tier 1 anymore. Which means we got paired versus 0 tier 1 decks in 6 matches. Now, when I say 0 tier 1 decks, I'm not saying that the decks are bad. I'm saying they're not tier 1. Uh-oh. That's their best card. Put that on the bottom. We need something better than that right now. Actually just gonna chart. I need to find something good and I need to find it kind of quick. I feel like this match is abysmal though. When there's only one negate in our 75, I don't imagine that we can ever win. I don't think we can win any game they actually draw to fairy. How about that? We'll win games that they don't draw to fairy. Until super late. I'll pass here. They're untapping with 4, potentially 5, so I want to be able to opt and look for a negate, and then I'll radical idea if we miss. There's a chance that like chance that just like Niv Mizzet can win these games too. I don't think that's going to be super likely, but I think there's a chance. Don't care about my life total at all. Ooh, that's a good one. I guess I should have cared about my life total. Punished. Well, you're not helpful right now. Game's certainly not going that late. Guess I'd rather use... No, I'm just going to use one of you again. Well, there's our Niv Mizzet. I think it's too late, and it looks like we're bringing in our stars now. We have this thing big enough to kill that now, though. We can't beat a second Carnage Tyrant. We have a counter spell. If they just have a Time Walk, we're probably dead. If they have double Time Walk, we're definitely dead. There's nothing we could do about it, so... Show me a second Time Walk and we'll scoop. So we'll play that and a block. No attacks, friends. We have a negate. And a yacht. No? We'll block. Is there any way that we can kill them at this point? Probably not. So, if there's no way to kill them, I should probably get our negate back. One negate, cast it 14 times. That resolves. Your life totals are relevant to me. Alright, well, if we get to untap, that would be wondrous. Don't know what all that we would negate right here. Probably negate darn near anything. Destroy all creatures. I think I can allow that. I value my negate too highly to care about something like that. I'll play you to start my turn, then you. Then you. Don't ever want this steam vent over here, so first the steam vent, then that. And we'll just pass turn with our negate up. He gets to flip to search for Azcanta now, which is an actual problem, but don't care about Karn. I don't think Karn does anything.
Let us begin. You may regret that choice.
You get a land. That was a good draw. Alright, let's see if there's somehow we can get to 20. It's actually just safer to play this first, I think. Or smarter to play. I don't know why I said safe. Alright, well, that was easy. 2 3 It's not enough to win though, is it? So it's 13, 14, 15 plus a few. I guess it's enough to win, technically. Because we know one of the cards in his hand are trash. It's like 23 damage, I guess. He knows we have this. He saw it a while ago. Alright, well, looks like we 5-1. I guess it's 25 damage. Well, we discard an extra card to that. I don't think we played versus a tier 1 deck at all. Chainer's Torment. Then claim our prizes. I don't even know what you get. Oh, we got double our entry and change. Our risk factor's kind of sweet. The Galta's kind of sweet. And another Madrofa. Not terrible. Alright, well anyway, for anybody who cares, this was Pascal Vierin's Blue-Red Drake deck. On the Hyrule website, he's written an article about it, so you can go there and check his sideboarding and his decisions. It's felt pretty good. We 4-1'd with it on Moto, we 5-1'd with it on Arena, so we are 9-2 with it so far. Yeah, you get one negate, cast it 13 times, good to go. I have no idea. I mean, he just drew horrible. He drew 0 Fog, 0 Teferi's. I said we could beat a hand that he didn't draw a Teferi, and he didn't draw a Teferi. But, yeah, it's a pretty good deck. Starting to actually get some cards on here now, which is kind of cool. We have 2 whole decks, and working on a third. We're not very close to the third deck, though. Though, we can put our new risk factor in it. Yeah. Getting closer. Can actually craft some of the commons and uncommons, but I don't know what packs I'll be opening or what drafts I'll be doing, so I'm saving it till we have enough to get the whole deck. But, yeah. Let's see if the next round is close to starting. It's not really close to starting. It's like 20 minutes away, so I guess we're going to end the stream here. So we got to play, what was that, 6 games of blue-red and 2 black-green matches? That's not too bad of a stream. Anyway, yeah, we streamed the whole 2 hours. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. I've not got to look at any of that yet, but I believe I'm going to hop off here and go shower. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by, and appreciate you guys coming out. Later, all.